All right. All right. Well, the face-off is ready between Catfast Nation and Burn All Empires. Gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to week number 2.
How's it going?
Burn All Empires, we're going to start with you. As we talked about last week, you needed that win. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. You're down 0-3, but you're not out yet. Your thoughts coming into week number 2?
All I gotta say is SHIT. I'm sure happy it's Thursday. So no, we're excited about week 3 or week 2. First week was rough. We're 0-3. No one wants to be 0-3, but we're still gonna try to make a run for it. Hopefully get to Vegas or at least stay in the league. So we're excited. We're relaxed, ready to go.
How much do you think the just traveling affected you last week?
I think honestly it affected us definitely on Sunday. We didn't play very well. We were tired. We were all traveling back, and there was some miscommunication. We actually had one player who didn't even make it because they were in the air still.
Yeah, and just to give reference, Burn All Empires were playing against Fulcrum Gaming for the WCG. Is it qualifier?
American Finals.
American Finals. Shut up, Andre.
It's American
Finals.
Yeah. And the winner was Fulcrum Gaming, and they go on to represent America in China, in Kushan.
But
and
I know it was a
finals.
close series. Series like that can be very mentally and physically draining on a team and of course, all their players. It definitely affects other series.
That's very true, and commendable Burn All Empires. Again, congratulations on placing second in America for WCG. But now for WGLNA, did you have to make any adjustments from performing in that tournament and also at the end of week 1 to prepare yourself for week number 2?
We actually did make some changes. We're going to try out here this weekend, at least tonight. So just mentally, mental changes, and just kind of what our focus is going to be in these matches. So.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing how you perform tonight. But your opponents will be Catfast Nation. Representing that team is Rummy. Rummy, your team lost against Pubstars and Fulcrum Gaming, but now you're entering week number 2. How are you guys feeling as a team?
We lost to No Limit and Pubstars, actually.
Oh, excuse me. No Limit and Pubstars. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My notes are wrong on that. So, you lost to No Limit and Pubstars, but how are you feeling about week number 2?
We're feeling pretty good. We feel like we kind of come into this underestimating the teams, maybe underestimating ourselves, But I have a prop here. So, as you can see, we have this meteorologist here, okay? And over here, you can see Catfest Nation is going to be bringing the storm to Las Vegas, while Burn All Empires is left in the cold.
All right. I don't think there's any more to say after that from Catfast Nation. G-Forcer, do you have a response?
Not to the meteorologist comment, I guess, but no, we've practiced with these guys before, weeks before, so we're excited to bring it to them.
All right, well, we're excited to see this final matchup for tonight. Now, checking who has the higher seed, that'll be Catfast Nation. Do you choose heads or tails for the coin toss?
Tails.
Tails will be the choice. It is tails. Do you choose the map or defer?
Defer.
They'll defer. Burn All Empires, what is your first map choice?
We're going to choose Himmelsdorf.
Himmelsdorf will be the first map, and Catfast Nation, your spawn position.
North.
North side for Catfast Nation. Burn All Empires will take the south of Himmelsdorf. Gentlemen, best of luck. And here we go, south side, blue team. That is going to be Burn All Empires. North side, red team. That will be Catfast Nation. What do we have for tanks?
3 5100s, 1 IS-3 and a T-69 for Burn All Empires. On the other side, we have 2 5100s, 2 IS-3s, and a single T-69 for Catfast Nation. Catfast Nation doing the WGLNA Season 1 setup for Himmelsdorf. On the other side, we have obviously that extra 5100 instead of an IS-3.
And this hill play, Rummy taking the front force of the T1 for the scouting. And he's going to try to make it up there first to see what he can see, and that's going to be an opposite play coming out of Burn All Empires, as they have a number of their heavies trying to charge up that hill, but leaving one of them behind on the map. And in a defensive play, not having that extra heavy there means that if there is a couple tanks that will be spotted, the blue team, Burn All Empires, will probably fall back as fast as they can.
I hope he's not like AFK or something.
No, he's not. He's moving.
Okay.
Well, hopefully he wasn't AFK at the beginning of the battle.
Everyone else is still moving, so I mean, they would probably stop if they had a DC.
Yeah.
So we're okay.
Well, Joe Jack starting to poke out with Zone Delta 94. Zone Delta, of course, with this 400-meter range is going to be the best tank to do this.
Oh,
snapshot.
Rummy is down. Nice shot from the T-69.
Yeah, that was like, he was still on the move, then he shot out.
Pro
and
as
was
heck
able to
shots
connect.
right there, guys.
Zone
that?
Delta.
Pro as heck.
Zone Delta still spotted for a second, but he does disappear. Bananas to the wall host and his T-69 is going to keep the engine running right before the crest of the hill. But here goes to the south Bernal Empires. And they're going to retreat from the position, but Zone Delta could keep the rest of Cap Fast Nation busy with his position.
I don't think they should retreat all the way. I mean, the whole purpose of escalating up here on the hill is to take position of the D and G line, or at least spotters of the D and G line. So it doesn't make sense for them to just go all the way back after. Yes, they've killed the T1, but they haven't for sure said there are no Tier 8 tanks up here. So you want to defend the Zone Delta as best as possible. You will get a good look out, see everything over the D line or the G line, and say, oh, there are no tanks over there. There's still the possibility that they're over here in the top right, and the other possibility is they're all in this the northwest as well. Zone Delta needs to be careful. He's going into murky waters here.
Yeah, trying to
poke
cancel
it
out
up.
the
Oh,
pistol.
whoa, 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 whoa.
No shots fired though from Bernal Empires, or excuse me, Cap Fast Nation in the red, and now they only see the one T-69, and they could be loading in, trying to get the kill against that one autoloader. They're very, very cautious coming up to the crest of this hill here. They're not able to scout
And they're
any
going to
other
spot
tanks.
no one. That's great. You have actually tanks hanging back. Perfect. And now they're going to pop out, and they're going to unload on
And
Bananas
they're
the
gonna
Wall
miss.
host.
They're gonna miss
both
on
shots.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Angel of Darkness, though. He's down really low. Can Zone Delta get it? He will. Down to 185 hit points. Hey, I'll take that trade. 5,100 for a T-69. Every day, every time. Now, Bananas to the Wall host caught out in the, I guess, the courtyard of the hill. I don't even know what to call it. Rail takes a big shot, but when it comes down to it, Bananas to the Wall host probably will be isolated over here.
Well, Victor Roche is trying to move in his IS-3 for the reinforcement, but they could be cut off. No, Abrasive, and along with his other teammate in the 5100 Godzilla mode, will be ready to unleash that mode.
Victorocious, can he get the shot on Rail?
He doesn't have the gun depression, and he's actually going to expose
wow.
himself quite a bit if he wants to get that
But
shot
he
off.
does. He might still have a shot on Joe Jack.
And he
yes.
does. Nice hit on the side. Almost doing 400 damage.
Wow.
4,000 damage would have been crazy. Joe Jack getting unloaded upon his 5100. He is on the run, but so are the IS-3. Stopping Godzilla mode, able to land another shot. Abrasive, not
Wow.
stopping his IS-3.
So
Joe
close.
Jack barely getting out of
So
there.
close.
But look at this setup from Victorocious. He can cover this position, and which one will he go for? Azrael moves just out of the way.
He can get Joe
And
Jack.
oh, look at he's going just to the bottom, but no, Joe Jack is able to get around this side of the city.
Smart
On the
move.
other side,
Seesaw
though,
on his tank.
G-Forcer was able to take out the other T1, and the two T1s behind it will initiate the cap. This is a perfect position. They're going to go for a cap fast, knowing that, hey, all those guys are on the hill. Let's take advantage of this. 34 seconds until this game is over. And guess what? I think that's going to be plenty of time to just cap up the red base and take advantage of this situation.
Well, Bananas to the Wall host and his T-69 and Godzilla mode are on the chase right now, moving
gonna
as
be close.
fast as they can
It's going to be close.
down to the bottom here.
12
seconds
seconds.
left. 10
10.
seconds. Bananas to the Wall host trying to turn the corner as
He's
quick
the
as he
only hope.
can.
And remember, he doesn't have great penetration. If he gets a track shot, which is more than likely, Bananas to the Wall host is going to miss!
And red base is captured. Bernal Empires takes battle number 1. Welcome back, you handsome devils. Don't you ever die.
And beautiful ladies,
Yeah,
because we have to address the 1% of our audience.
that's right. And they're all here to tune in for Randall. It's true. Want to thank everyone that's watched so far. We are in the last match. We just finished battle number 1. Bernal Empires was able to take it over Cat Fast Nation. But the next battle is going to be on Cliff, and the tank selection is almost completing here, and we're going to jump into the next game in just a bit. Cliff, I'm actually really excited to see the type of play that comes to this map. Airfield is what this map replaced, and most of the engagements was either grinder or non-grinder. is what it pretty much came down
Oh,
to.
that's the whole map.
Oh yeah,
Watch.
but there was one beach. There was one beach
I'm
play,
just
and I was like, "They're
guessing
going
a bit.
beach. Let's do it, guys!"
No, it was basically just a
dominoes.
grinder.
They shot down.
It's
They
like
got
it
destroyed.
was either a win or a loss.
Or a loss. Let's find out who's gonna win or lose on Cliff.
Looking at the lineups, 2 T-69s, 3 1390s for Bernal Empires. An Object 416 yet again for Cat Nation, T-69 and 3 1390s. It's going to be interesting. What's better, a T-69 or an Object 416?
Object.
Can we just say the 416 from now on?
I say 416, 416 goes back and
416.
forth.
I'd say
Let's patent this right now, guys.
416, guys.
416,
416.
guys. That's what I said. Thank you.
How do the Russians say it?
Object.
Objekte?
No.
Cuatro,
I think
uno, seis. Or cuatro,
I have no idea.
sesenta. Whatever.
Cuatro
Dieciséis.
Probably,
ciento
I've never even
Dieciséis.
sesenta.
Okay.
460.
No, dieciséis.
Now we're going to Spanish.
60.
Oh yeah,
60.
that's 60. Yeah.
Sorry,
16.
that's my fault.
I was like, what?
I influenced
All right, here we
you.
go. Shots being fired back and forth here.
right.
Nothing landing yet.
Yokobu, though, in a little bit of trouble. He is isolated all the way on this western side. Needs to be very careful. Whoa,
But he just back
sorry
up,
about my
and
camera.
Rill and Joe-Jack are smart enough to not chase him around the corner.
that would've been
because
bad.
guess what? Cat Fascination is obviously in F5, F6. I mean,
Yeah.
where else could they be? Because they're not below in F2.
No, they are. And the red team, which is Cat Nation, is in a bit of a precarious situation because of the potential surround that could happen to the south side. But Yokobu is going to be able to cover it. He is in the higher end. So a southern approach
Well,
from the west on the bottom
needs to be
would
careful.
be a hindrance.
Zone Delta
Super
has
on
some
Empires.
shots on him pretty soon here.
And Abrasive taking some hits on his side. 587 out of 1100. And he's going to hide behind the rock now. But Mac in the T1 trying to climb up. He is
Oh,
able
look
to
at
spot each other.
Yukabu. He's getting ripped up, and Zone Delta is in such a great position. I didn't even realize he had that angle or the gun depression for that position.
Oh, they
Yeah,
definitely
man.
got it.
Oh, so
Definitely
fantastic.
got it. Especially with,
It's just that his position was also safe
yeah.
from
I mean, look,
from
you
fire.
have this rock. This beautiful rock.
And just to the left of it, he had a perfect angle. It's beautiful. And look, he's found him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but here's 3 tanks in this push right now.
And Victor Roche is going to be initiated on first, 927. Ooh, another shot goes out. And Victor Roche is getting destroyed here. Down he goes to the auto,
Autocannon of Joe Jack.
Thank
Zone
you.
Delta playing zone against that
Godzilla's on
416.
fire!
Godzilla gets
Whoa.
destroyed. Rill in the 1390 now going to be on the chase against Bananas to the Wall host. No damage taken against him. Zone Delta 94 the same in his T69. He will be clipping, though, a miss from Rill against Bananas. Now Abrasive in his 1390 trying to unload everything he can against Zone Delta 94. 23 hit points left for Abrasive. One more shot, he does go down. 72 hit points left on Bananas to the Wall host. The last tier 8 falls for Cat Nation, and Bernal Empires is one step closer for their first victory in WGLNA.
very decisive win right there. And it all started with Zone Delta in his brilliant T69 spot. I mean, able to do a lot of damage against his opponent, Yokobu, and then directly after that, dishing out a lot of damage against the 416 victory. Burn all empires. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a clean win. Today we've had a lot of clean wins.
We have had a lot of clean wins, and I'm excited for Bernal Empires because they need this one. So does Cat Nation. It's still anybody's game. We could see a comeback. Welcome back to WGLNA. As you saw on that little bump, that's a great type of gameplay to have on Shootout. Use the dead husks as cover, and we've seen that with those medium ones. Oh, man. Just bring one arty, guys. Just one, not two. One, hide it behind the Yag Tiger 88. Death from above. Danger close. What more do you need? Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it means in sign language.
Exactly.
Bring an arty.
Right. This means candy. It's sweet. Sweet. All right, guys. Possibly the last match tonight. Bernal Empires is up 2-0 versus Cat Nation. Let's battle.
4 1390s and a Pershing for Bernal Empires against an Object 460. I'm sorry, 416, a Pershing, a T69, and 2 1390s for Cap Fast Nation. Okay, that's what it is.
That's what it is. And to the north, we are having the red team, Cat Fast Nation. To the south, the blue team, Bernal Empires. Prohodorovka is the map choice. I predict we're going to see an east versus west. But if I'm wrong, I'll be happy.
Oh, looks like you might be wrong for a little bit here.
Nah, mostly right.
I hope.
He's
No.
mostly going to see the east versus west. We got a rail crossing over into the east.
But Godzilla might get out of position here.
Godzilla, movie soon to be released
Oh, wow,
here.
look at this aggressive push from the red team.
Starring Bryan Cranston.
Or just a very deep scout run from
Oh.
Abrasive.
That is
Yes.
a very risky scout run.
Meh.
You guys remember the Godzilla movies where Godzilla actually started to become the good guy?
Yes.
Abrasive taking some shots in the 1390, 824 of 1100. Cat Fast Nation already down in the HP pool, but G-Forcer gets hit himself in the
Ooh,
Pershing.
Bananas to the wall host taking a shot from Azrael. So nice shot over there.
Another shot from Victor Rochus trying to land. Nothing does hit in a T-69 though. Another shot being fired from the Pershing. A bounce against the T-69. Another one against the T-69. 2 bounces right on the turret. Ping, ping.
It's really slopey armor on the T-69. You're not going to... In hold down, it's pretty decent.
Well, there are
it's got some
really
weak
weak
spots.
Not decent enough. That
Example
one
right
pierces
there of a
through.
weak spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to aim for.
There are certain parts of the T69, and I really implore you guys to look and test it for yourself. The hold down position, it can be good if your opponents don't know where to fire, but there are definitely some very easy to pen shots.
Yeah,
Advance to the wall host, able to get another shot himself in that Pershing. Go ahead, Randall.
It's incredibly dynamic. You've got this part of the nose, actually, that is probably the strongest part. And then just about everywhere else kind of tapers off. But there we go. We're going to see MacBack go down, and that's going to be west side control. Just
You have to
entirely
trade a
going.
big shot, though.
to
Oh,
Cat
2
Fast
big
Nation.
shots. Godzilla mode is going to take a shot from the Pershing. It looks like he's the only one connecting a lot of these shots. Everybody's peppered a little bit here. You can take 860 damage, 999 damage. You know, obviously, Bernal Empires has the advantage over here.
Yeah, they do. It's Victor Rochus and Yakubu trying to get some hits against Zone Delta 94. One did land. He will back up. And the Pershing and the T-69 are going to be seesawing back and forth here on this little ridge. And because of that hold down position, it is a good spot for them to try to land anything that pops over the ridge.
I'm actually surprised we don't see movement in a rotation from the 1390s of Bernal Empires. They know there are 2 tanks in the southwestern part of the map. That means they can rotate to the northern side and really start to flex their muscles a little bit more. Keep 1 or 2 1390s defending the Pershing in the center, and then you're fine. You're good to go. Oh, Victor Roche is getting spotted out here. And wow, snapshot, able to connect on Victor Rochus. That was lucky, okay? That's all you can really say. That
All
was
skill.
lucky for
All
G-Forcer.
skill.
As Obi-Wan Kenobi said, in my experience, there's no such thing as luck. But either way, that shot did land, force or no force.
And he shouldn't have landed it.
Victor Rochus at 617 at a 1350. Bananas to the wall host, 999 at a 1440 here.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, because I don't think you guys had it on the screen. His turret was pointed in the southwestern quadrant, and then he just poked over, saw him, and then just turned over there, and then immediately when it lined up, he shot. Like there was no wait, there was no hesitation.
New accuracy, man. New accuracy.
Almost
No,
like that
even
movie
with
Wanted.
No,
with
man.
the-
New accuracy. Those
curve the
shots.
bullet.
Those shots could just hit.
It doesn't matter. Still,
You gotta curve the shell, man. Gotta curve the shell. Move your turret fast enough with your arm cranking a wheel, and you fire. Oh my goodness. The amount of engineering that took to have these tanks work is
Seriously.
impeccable, and also for them to fire at a continuous rate, amazing.
could you even imagine cranking a turret
Well,
and then it
not all
firing
turrets
as
were
you're
hand cranked.
cranking?
Yes. Well, they had the ability to be hand cranked.
Well, yeah,
Even
but
more
it's
powered.
mostly an electrical system, yes,
Yeah.
but you had a hand crank just in case.
Yeah. In case that all broke.
In case it broke down. I wish we had that on automatic windows. In case it broke down, you had a hand crank.
G-Forcer gonna be pushed onto right now.
Godzilla mode, living up to his name.
Oh,
G-Forcer
big
misses that shot on the Pershing, or from the Pershing, and
And
now
his
we got
turret
two
ring is damaged. It's going to be so
1390s.
difficult for him to get any more shots out, will he?
Oh, and he cannot. Godzilla mode is able to get the kill. Victor Rochus takes down the 1390. Now we have a game.
Well,
Oh, Godzilla mode, 125 at 1100. He still lives. But here comes Rill and Azrael 90. Will they cross over the hill to get the revenge kill against those two 1390s, they just might. Nope, they're going to wait back a bit. They maybe actually push in against the T-69, but Joe Jack and his 1390, a little bit far away to fully engage. However, SBM Hawk to the very north in that T1 could try to go for a flag capture, flag commitment, and pressure. And if he does so, one of those turrets is going to have to look to the north, and that could be a window of opportunity for Bernal Empires to take down one of these tanks.
Definitely could be, but it's still, I mean, it's still going to be 4v3 and overmatch for Cat Fascination. So this is a great position for them. They're going to keep trying to do this guerrilla warfare, just small shots here and there, but there's multiple crossfires onto these 1390s.
The thing is, Cat Fascination knows the amount of the advantage they have, and here comes the push.
And this is not going to end well, as they're going to be surprised from behind as well.
Abrasive is going to have that surprise for him. That 1390 trying to line up a shot and miss against Rill.
Wow, look at all these misses.
Rill taking a lot of hits. Victorocious is able to clean up Joe Jack. And now the 1390s will be on the run. And they could try to go for the hiding.
Well, Rill?
Wow, that's a lot of
hide-and-seek
misses.
mode.
Yeah, okay, Rill is going to go down finally. Joe Jack got cleaned up as well, so that's important to note.
Wow, that was
And
most
it's
shots
only
missing
Azrael.
in that engagement.
So it doesn't matter right now. It's 5 tier 8s against 1. And it looks like we will be going to a battle number 4 if they can clean this 1390 and T1 up or go for a cap in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Guess what? I think that's more than likely.
Yep, cap is a smart way to go because by some amount of a lot of luck, the tier 1 T1 and the 1390 could try to evade all of the shots. With the amount of misses that Cat Fascination had, I would want them to go for the flag cap instead of trying to chase them down. Ooh, some bites still left in Azrael. Yokobu is going to go in for the kill against Azrael, the 416, or the 416, whatever we're calling it now, up against the 1390. 1390 turning the corner, and wow, big shot from the
Double tap.
416. And that's going to be it, except for the one remaining tank. But 13 seconds left for Cat Fascination to get the win here on Prohorovka and stay in the fight. They will be down 2-1. And there is the flag capture. Blue bases capture the red team. Cat Fascination takes the first victory for their team tonight. And again, they are down 1-2 against Bernal Empires. The shots that were placed going back and forth, first it was a trade kind of back and forth between the two different tanks, but it started to creep over into the advantage of Cat Fascination, and then they were able to pull that trigger and move in for the flanks and kills.
They let the Pershing basically get crushed, right? G-Force in the center of the map, they weren't keeping eyes on him, really unfortunate, and the ones that were keeping an eye on him were also being exposed to everybody else, the T-69, the Pershing, for the side of Cat Fascination. So it just worked out so incredibly well, and I felt like G-Forcer and his team just didn't push the envelope enough. They played way too defensive, and you can't do that when there's a Pershing on the other side that can be easily picked off at any time. You have to force the engagement somewhere before your opponents force it upon you.
Yeah, you do have to force it to maintain control of the map and where your opponents are. If you lose that control, that's where you can have them pushing from the south where they did to get those shots into the more vulnerable sides of the tanks of the 1390. Randall, any thoughts on Prohorovka? Anything that could have gone differently for Bernal Empires?
I think Bernal Empires let themselves get whittled down far too easily, and they didn't seem to have much of a goal in mind when they realized their opponents were going to the west. I felt like that was a little bit lacking in any strategy. That's all it was.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We come back. Cat Fascination is still in the fight, down 1-2 against Bernal Empires. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the final match for day number 1 of week 2 for WGLNA. Because he missed that one shot, he is down on HP. However, Rill could be reloading. Another miss from Godzilla. This is not the time to miss. There's never a time to miss, but especially now. Victorocious in the IS-3 is going to try to move in here to clean up, but now a T-69 is going to cut him off. 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. That's not enough time for the one base capture for that tank, and now it is destroyed. And the rest of the red team will be moving up, well, except for Yokobo. He's going to stay in a defensive position. And gentlemen, I think we're going to have a draw here.
Yes, we will. I mean, Abbey being a very, very defensive map for both these teams. Abrasive poking out. He gets taken out by Joe Jack.
And this is an advantage for Bernal Empires because they are up 1 point in battles.
So they can just go to a draw for the final game, or they can win it outright. They will still win the series.
Well, they're able to take down one of the tier 8s. 2 are still left alive. Yokobo's the one that's going to hide off to the corner as Bananas to the Wall host is scouted as Joe Jack in the 1390 and G-Forcer. Wow.
G-Forcer could finish off Bananas to the Wall host.
He sure can. Bananas to the Wall host finishes off Joe Jack though. Wow, G-Forcer taking a solid hit to the side, and he misses 2 of his shots against Bananas to the Wall host. Bananas to the Wall host misses and destroys the house right behind G-Forcer. 8 seconds left on the clock. Not enough for a couple shots to land. Yokobo in the 5100 is going to hide behind
can do
here.
it if he...
No, too much health.
Nope. Too much health indeed.
ammo
It's going to
rack,
be a draw.
Ammo rack.
It's gonna
For the
be a draw.
dream shots.
For the
That's right.
dream shot.
Well, as a reminder, this is a best of 5, so Bernal Empires is up 2-1. If it is a draw on the next map, Bernal Empires will win the series. Cat Fast Nation is going to have to win this next battle in order to take us to a shootout, a first ever shootout for week number 2. We saw plenty of them in week number 1.
Yes, we did.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back, the final battle of the night, unless it's a draw or unless it's a victory for Cat Fast Nation, then we'll go to a shootout. Stay tuned. You're watching WGLNA Season 2. Welcome back to WGLNA. You are watching these handsome devils commentate some World of Tanks. We have one final battle, and if it is a win for Cat Fast Nation, it means we're going to go to a shootout. Bernal Empires is up 2-1. We had a recent draw on Abbey, which seems to be the drawing map for Season 2 so far. Last season, it was Ruinberg. Well, more or less. More or less.
No. Last season?
To me, it was Ruinberg that had the most draws at the beginning. The qualifiers in the first week of Season 1.
I want to say it was Prokhorovka.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was Prokhorovka.
Okay. Well, Ensk will be this final map for the best of 5. Cat Fast Nation needs a win. Let's jump into the game.
The tanks are 250-100s, 2 IS-3s, and a T-69 for both teams.
Mirror matchup. Cat Fast Nation again needs a win here in order to take it to shootout.
They are spawning on the north side.
They are spawning on the north. South side will be Bernal Empires. And here we go. Somebody's shooting. Don't know who it is yet. But,
Probably the cover on base, right?
Okay. Yes, probably destroy the cover. Very, very important to do that.
Oh, wow.
Godzilla mode.
Aggressive push from both teams.
Around the side here, he will be able to spot somebody. Will he?
They're both going so aggressive in almost the same direction. Yeah, the same direction.
Oh my goodness, Victorosha is popping out here.
Yeah, but he's got a great hold down. This keyhole position is great. He'll be just safe.
Well,
He'll
the
be fine.
abrasive in the IS-3 is the one that's poking the furthest into that city area, in past the E quadrant. It's called the Echo Quadrant. SBM Hawk was down the one line, but he has fallen back behind the city. But Yokobo is the one in the T-69 that is not part of the heavy group here. And what is he up to? Let's go ahead and jump over to him.
Well, he's doing what he needs to do, which is just
Running into the side of a building.
Well, to take a look at that 5-6 line, make
Yep.
sure there's no fancy stuff, and you want to be there because you have the most options for crossfires into the city. That's why it's really
Yokobu
important
gets
for
spotted
us.
by Zone Delta, and Zone Delta is not spotted. He's going to be able to get some shots, and he connects.
Ooh, one does land. Yokobo is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to plow forward.
second
Another
one.
shot against him. 881. He keeps hitting the side of these doors here.
Oh no, and he's going to poke out at the worst possible place. Yokobu, do not go any further than that.
I don't think he
Holy
will.
moly.
He's behind enough building cover in order to hold his position.
An inch further, and he probably was going to take 2 IS-3 shells.
He would have
He would have blown up.
not just 2 IS-3 shots. I mean, you see their screen. 2 IS-3s and 2
Here's the
5100s.
push now. Victorocious moving in the IS-3 just around the corner. Oh, he's going to hold up. He's going to wait because they've spotted for the tanks.
Actually, at
Angel
this
of
point, they
Darkness.
could use Yokobu to shoot. Actually, he does get spotted, but Yokobu might have been able
But
to
here
shoot
comes Zone
across
Delta. Zone
the-
Delta try to set up a good crossfire section. And he does against Banana to the Wall Host. Banana to the Wall Host is going to have to back up. Cat
And-
Fast Nation takes some hits. Banana to the Wall Host again.
Wow.
666 at a 1400. And another shot against Godzilla mode.
Angel of Darkness behind. is going to provide some great crossfire on those 5100s. They can pen the back of the 5100s.
And here comes the push. Victor Oshus leading the charge in the IS-3, but it is stopped by the two IS-3s saying you cannot pass. Now come the 5100s to the side of the crossplay. Joe Jack takes a hit along with Rill. Rill at 170, but Rill is the first one that gets the kill. Joe Jack cleans up what's left of Godzilla mode. Abrasive takes down Rill, but Abrasive now, the only one left alive in this skirmish on this side of the map, will be forced down to oblivion by the three heavy tanks. Azrael 90, G-Forcer, and Joe Jack. SBM Hawk and the T1 will maybe move to the south to try to see if there's any push from Rummy in the remaining T1. Yokobo will try to follow Mac. And now one more shot from Azrael, and the IS-3 will take down Abrasive. He lines up the shot. He'll fire at any second. He does. It does not go through. G-Forcer in his IS-3 will land the shot, and he gets the kill. Yokobo, the only one left alive that can do any damage here for Cap Fast Nation. He's at 881 to the 1350, and a surround is incoming from Joe Jack and Zone Delta 94.
Yeah, critically, Yokobu went for Zone Delta for a lot of these shots, and Zone Delta was saying, no, I'm going to concentrate on that fight that goes on in the middle, knowing that I can't die from your T-69 fire. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Burn All Empires will win the series. Now, there is a cap, but that's going to be stopped very fast here, as there's only 1 minute left in the battle. But some fantastic crossfire coming out from Burn All Empires.
Yeah, that's right, and Burn All Empires takes the series 3-1. Welcome back to WGLNA Season 2, Week 2, Day Number 1. Wrapping up today, let's go ahead and recap today's matches. Who won what? Well, first off, it was Simple Tankers versus War and Peace, and Simple Tankers was able to take it. And Wreak Havoc versus No Limit. No Limit destroyed Wreak Havoc. In Simp versus River of Blood, it was Simp that was able to win 2-0. Cunningham's takes out Pubstars, or excuse me, 3-0. Cunningham's takes out Pubstars, and Bernal Empires destroys Cap Fast Nation. Down to the 5th battle. And what do we have for the updated standings?
Oh my god, Cunningham's ahead of the curve. 3-0 so far, and all of them have not been going to shootout. Right behind them, Wreak Havoc that have one more series ahead of the Cunningham, so you can see how far ahead the Cunninghams are really in the Alpha Division. Game over behind them, along with Pubstars looking at the later points. It's actually focus it forward to the 5th and 8th. I don't know if we have those standings.
I thought no.
Yeah, we do. There
What's
we go.
No Limit at? I thought they were at
No Limit. They're at 3-2, so they should be slightly more than that. But of course, we'll get that all figured out.
I thought they had. I thought they had 7.
Yeah, they do have 7.
Yeah, they will have 7
They
because
will.
they had a 3rd win tonight.
Yeah.
So those points will be added.
Anyway, guys, a lot of great action though. And be sure to check out all the VODs. They will be up very, very quickly after the broadcast. And if you missed anything, you want to watch the whole broadcast in its whole entity, you can also catch the rebroadcast that happens tomorrow morning
at 9 o'clock Pacific time. A lot of our European folks love to watch that as well and comment on some of the plays that North America is bringing. But of course, the play of the Pershing America tanks are doing well. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up the show here. Social media, ladies and gentlemen, social media is how we're able to communicate to the world of the internet. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at WGLNA. You don't have a Twitter? Sign up, because a lot of contests we will have involve Twitter. Facebook, everybody's got Facebook. Even my parents have Facebook. Facebook.com/WGLNA. And also the website, WGLNA.com, as Greetort mentioned. You can watch the VODs from there and also our segments that you all enjoy. A huge thank you to our sponsors. Azel Monitors, available at Amazon.com. Kingston, Alienware, and Logitech. Down the line, Rookkill, any last thoughts?
Thank you guys for watching.
Ditto.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific time for Week 2, Day Number 2. Good night and good game.